Hello. What's up? Oh my gosh. All right. We shall see the peeps join us for my little announcements. Whenever I go live early, I feel like it takes a little while for people to join. Oh gosh, and all my products on the Oh my god, and my freaking other laundry basket. Okay. I'm going to wait a smidge. People usually don't join until exactly at 7:00. But also maybe no one will join and I can just give this as an announcement and post it to my page or my channel and see. Hi, Khadijah. How are you? What's up? What's going on? I'm good. I'm actually going live to share a little update for people. I have an exciting announcement. How are you doing? I have been kind of stressed lately. I'm about to graduate in like 3 weeks, so I'm pedal to the metal with my schoolwork right now, but we will see. Thank you so much. I was feeling cute today, so I decided to get ready and do my hair and stuff, take some pictures. I gotta do some TikToks too later. So we'll see. We shall see. Okay, so I put a post out on Instagram. But my phone died, so I can't update people that I'm live right now, but we'll see. Thank you so much. I'm doing a lot better. My energy is better and I don't know, I just feel really good. Oh, yay, people are here. Hello. Hello, hello. Hi everybody. What's up? Thanks for being here. I have a little announcement. I don't know how long I'm going to be on, but I have an announcement that I wanted to share with everybody about this cool new thing that I'm doing that I got contacted about. So I think, and it's so weird, I was actually thinking about something like that, like what I'm going to share with you a couple days before I got the message about it. So, hi Nicolette, how are you? How are you? How is everybody doing? Okay, we're gonna wait like 2 minutes because I went live a little bit early. How's everybody doing? As always, drop where you're from in the chat. I like to see where people are joining in from and just get like a feel for it. 45 minutes later, didn't mean to be on this long. I know. I'm always like, I'm just going to do a short little stream today. And then I'm on for like 2 hours doing readings for people. Honestly, it just depends on how many people show up today. But I wanted to get some TikToks filmed while it's still like light out because this is like the perfect lighting for TikToks, which sounds so funny, but I haven't been posting TikToks very much and I miss it. Yay. Thank you. Thanks, Nicolette. Hey Debo, what's up? Utah and doing good. How are you? I'm doing good. I have a really exciting little thing I want to share with you guys. So I'm just waiting a couple minutes for everybody to join. Heidi, how are you doing? Are you feeling better? Oh my gosh. Not to air out your stuff, but yeah, I'm doing a lot better. I'm feeling good. Things are feeling much better lately since my last update that I have since privated. But I am feeling pretty good. I just wanted to share this really cool opportunity. So I was emailed. I'll just get into it because like whatever, there's 10 people here. So thanks for being here. Obviously, drop where you're from in the chat if you want to. If not, that's cool too. But I got contacted by this new social media platform sort of thing called Winnow, which is it's basically Patreon, but it's text messages, which I thought was really, really cool. So what you do is you sign up and then I send text to you to your phone. So I am planning on launching my Winnow and it's like a set amount a month, and then every week I'm going to do card readings that get sent to your phone. Okay. So it's like a really cool way to connect with people. You can also text the number back and I can like respond. It's like a very cool setup and idea. So I was contacted by one of the owners of the like app or website, and he was like, "We want you on board. We think this would be really cool for your audience." Da 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 da. So I think that I'm gonna be doing that because as much as I love Patreon, um, and you guys know how I am, like, if I'm not, like, feeling it in my bones, then it just kind of falls to the wayside. If you know anything about, like, human design, I'm a manifesting generator, so I really need to, like, feel good about what I embark on as far as, projects and stuff to, like, make them an everlasting thing or I lose my steam for it, even if it seems like a cool idea at, like, the time. So I'm gonna be doing Winnow, I think. And it's a really cool way to be able to send you guys like weekly card readings. Like I'll do like one card pulls or like two card pulls and be like, this is the forecast for the week, or this is the energy for the week, and send it to you guys. And then give updates on like, when there's a full moon or when there's like new moons, things like that. Like not astrology heavy stuff, just because I'm not like somebody that studies astrology, but I do think it's important to be in touch with the ebbs and flows of the moon cycles just because they can impact our energy a lot. Like, for example, we have a full moon in Capricorn coming up in 3 days that's going to rock a lot of people's shit. Just putting it out there. So, like, just prepare yourself. Take the day to, like, relax, do things that are, do some self care, and just kind of, sorry, I feel a hair somewhere. But anyway, um, just, take some time to like ride out the full moon because it's going to be a big one. And a lot of people are going to start to feel it even the day before. And it feels like it's going to settle like the couple days after, but it's going to be hard, especially the Capricorn placement. So I know y'all Capricorn placements have been going through it. You're about to maybe go through it a little bit more around this full moon, which is about releasing and letting go of things. So just hang in there. You're going to survive like you always do. And hopefully we'll get a break towards the end of the year. But for right now, you just got to like hang on tight, okay? So I'll be updating about things like that. And it's a really cool way to just kind of like have more of like a one-on-one connection with you guys. Obviously, Patreon is really cool, but I just don't like unfortunately have the time for it right now. I'm in my last term for school and I'm trying to get done with all of this stuff with school before I can really like focus on different platforms and stuff. And for Patreon, I have a little bit of this thing about like the way the website's set up as well that I'm like not a huge fan of. Um and also just not knowing what people would want me to post on there. So with Winnow, I just feel like a little bit more clarity about like what I want to do, what direction I want to take that in. You can also like ask me questions through text and I can respond like on my own time, which is really cool. But I just feel like it's a little bit I don't know, it's going to be a little bit more clear for me what to do on Winnow as opposed to Patreon, where there's like you can post videos or pictures or all this different stuff, and I get a little bit overwhelmed, I think, with all of the options of what I should post on Patreon, which is why I think that I like lost a little bit of steam with that, unfortunately, even though I had a ton of people that signed up initially, and then I just had all the life stuff happen and whatever. So with Winnow, I think it's going to be a little bit easier. But who knows? We'll see what happens. You guys know how I am with starting projects. And then if I'm not like fully behind the idea of it, then it kind of falls to the wayside. But I enjoy the idea of being able to send you guys text messages and send you like these weekly card readings and stuff like that. I'm like pretty excited about that idea. So, yeah, it'll be cool. Oh my gosh. All my coworkers have been dying to watch your live. I'm sending it to them now. Let's watch those views rise, baby. Oh my god, you're so funny. I'm probably not going to be on very long cuz there's something going on with my internet too. So if I start losing you guys, then that is not going to be good. But That's so funny. I'm hoping to schedule, like, an actual live where I do, like, a full couple hours of readings for you guys. It'll probably be either next weekend or the weekend after that. It just depends on my schedule right now. But I am doing my mentorship too, which has been really, really awesome and rewarding to see my students get, I don't know, just get the guidance and, like, level up in just a short amount of time. Like, it's only a 6-week thing, and seeing people go from, like, kind of like beginner level of something to, like, a higher level, I don't know, I just in a short amount of time, that's like the transformational work that I've been kind of craving recently, and I know a lot of people have been, I've been talking about that for quite a while, of wanting to do more of that transformational work one-on-one with people, and finally getting to do that has been really, really rewarding. So if you want to do that too, let me know. You can shoot me a message. But yeah, look out for a I'm probably going to post about Winnow on Instagram in the next couple of days, which is going to be really cool. So if you are, just make sure you're following me on Instagram. And then I'm gonna schedule I'll also post on Instagram, when the next full live stream is, where I'm actually, like, doing card readings and connecting with you guys and stuff like that. But today I just kind of wanted to, like, jump on and let you all know that I'm still alive and kicking and doing well finally again. Feeling like I'm just getting, like, my energy back, which has been a huge thing. But I've also been sick for, like, fucking, I don't even know how long, on and off for like 6 months. I've been dealing with this, like, throat infection thing, and I was on a ton of antibiotics. Nobody could tell me really what was wrong, and I was, like, kind of flip flopping back around and, like, seeing a bunch of doctors, and they were like, "We can take your tonsils out," and that's just not how I roll. So finally getting, like, some herbs for that and everything has been very helpful, and feeling like myself a little bit again. And yeah, so hopefully, we are going to have some days coming up where I'll actually be doing some in-depth readings. I have been loving getting your messages on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, because I love getting your messages of things coming true from our YouTube live readings. That's, like, one of my favorite messages to get. Is literally just getting, like, "Hey, remember that, like, mini reading you gave me? Well, I actually got the job, like, a couple weeks later." Or, "Hey, remember when you did that Instagram live reading, about, whatever that happened?" And I was like, I love doing the mini readings too, because my readings are a little bit expensive. They can be a little pricey, I know. So it's good to, like, have a free option. And I think I'm actually planning, I haven't talked to her officially about it, but one of my students that I'm mentoring right now, I think we're gonna do a live together on Instagram, just to kind of expand my, network of psychics that I can, like, refer people to, and people that I trust that I know will do a good job if you guys go to them. I love kind of expanding that for not just you guys, but for myself, so I can send people out if I'm too expensive, or if you don't necessarily vibe with me, you might vibe with them better. I just like to do that and have a little circle, little psychic circle. That's actually been one of my goals for a really long time, is to create, like, a network of trustworthy psychics and mediums or astrologers, or just have, like, a network of people that are, like, vetted, who are trustworthy, that you can go to for any sort of reading. And that has been something that I have wanted to, like, establish for years. Like, when I began doing this work, that was one of my main goals, was, like, to get a whole network of people that are psychics or astrologers, or mediums, or people that do, different sorts of divination and different sorts of readings, and get them all in one place on, like, a website or something, and be able to refer people to the website, and then you can look through and, like, kind of like what those other websites do that are, like, the fake psychics, but have it be, like, legit people that are vetted and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, I have a list. I'm like, do I just put it on my website and let people go there? Do I, how do I go about doing that? But that's something that I've really wanted to start to kind of get together. So if you have anybody that you really like, obviously I would either want to experience a reading from them specifically before putting them on my website or a website, just so I know that they're legit. But I have like a whole group of people that I already kind of know that I'm like, I could just start this right now and just have their picture, a little profile of them, and then their website. And I think that'd be really cool. But anyway, just some ideas that I have. But yeah, so Winnow's gonna be really cool. Hopefully that'll be, up in the next, I think it'll be up in the next week or the next couple of days, but I want to get some posts already ready to go before you guys even subscribe. But it's like, I don't know, what would you pay for that? It's like $5 a month is the average, but there are some people that are like $10 a month. And I was like, I mean, it feels easier to spend $5 because it's like, that's how much people spend on coffee like every morning. So if you spend that like once for like 4 weekly card readings, I feel like that's decent. That's a decent amount. But I just want it to be fun and connect with you guys in a different way. So turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, so let's do, since you guys are here and chilling, I'm gonna get off and do some TikToks and film while the sun is still up. But let's do those readings that I do where it's like pick group 1, 2, or 3. So go ahead and just pick 1, 2, or 3. We'll do 3 groups, and I will do some mini readings for you guys since I can't do one-on-one readings right now and still have enough energy to film TikToks. But I appreciate everybody showing up, and I will make sure you're following me on Instagram because I will be posting about the Winnow app eventually. And okay, so that'll be 1. That'll be 2. Group 3. And I'm trying to keep a poker face while I'm pulling these cards because I don't want to like give away if there's like a good, quote unquote, good card. All right, that's for group 1. Can you give me a card for group 2? Okay, that's too many. Card for group 3. Oh my gosh. Interesting. Okay, so I'm using my Animal Tarot deck, the Colette Baron Reed. I just love the artwork. It's so good. It's just too freaking good. Okay. So let's see. I'm using that one and my Fairy Tarot by Doreen Virtue because I will use this deck until my dying day. And when I can't find it anymore, I'm going to be really sad because she got rid of a bunch of her cards from the market. But anyway, not talking about that. Ooh, okay. So, for group 1, okay, pick 1, 2, or 3. For group 1, love the combination of these cards. So the first card we got is the Koala Spirit, which is all about trusting that Spirit has a plan for you. Something else that stuck out to me with this card is like, look at the koala basically has a third eye. So you may be called to be doing more spiritual work here lately, or diving more deeply into kind of meditation, expressing yourself more authentically. I'm getting a lot of these like being your authentic self sort of a vibe from from group number 1. And it's interesting because then we also have the High Priestess, which is the most spiritual card in the tarot, in my opinion. She is the badass psychic, getting in touch with your intuitive insights, your own intuition, your own psychic side, meditating, stuff like that. It says, trust your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. Something about this card specifically in this deck for me is that a lot of times it will come out if somebody is thinking about going back to school or going into a higher form of like training with their job or something like that. So it's really interesting that these are coming up together. Specifically for group 1, I feel like there's something about taking classes or something like that that you've been considering. And I think that this is a part of your plan and your kind of like divine guidance is telling you that yes, you should be doing this, but there is something that's going to become a little bit more apparent about school or something within the next 2 weeks. So just wait. Don't make any moves right now. It doesn't feel like there's any like movement with these cards. But if you have been thinking about that, wait to be prompted by the universe for your next step. I think that's really the biggest message for this combination. Ooh, okay. Truth transcends illusion. This is group 2. And then we also have the Queen of Spring. I love this. Okay, so the Queen of Spring and the Dragonfly Spirit. The Dragonfly Spirit says truth transcends illusion. I'm actually gonna look. I don't have this one memorized all the way, but there is a lot of green. You might actually be having some issues with your throat chakra or your sacral chakra. Let me just like throw that out there because these two placements are in just very I've never noticed these placements before. You may be having some trouble connecting with your creativity or your self-expression lately, maybe even your sexual self or your primal self. There's a feeling of needing to like stick up for yourself a little bit more. That you need to like watch out for in the next couple of weeks specifically is what I'm hearing. So it's interesting. It says Dragonfly Spirit is here to remind you of the wisdom and truth available at all times in the hidden realms. Dragonfly Spirit appears to tell you to pay attention to the truth beyond the illusion and recognize the insights that come seemingly out of nowhere, peeking through from behind the veil. This is very interesting. It says fears dissipate as you realize you are embraced by the nurturing force that is everywhere, always in communication with you. So there is a feeling for group 2 that you need to be trusting your intuition more and taking it for what it is, not overthinking it, not second guessing it. If something comes out of nowhere for you, just trust it, okay? Because there's this feeling too, even with the Queen of Spring, with this card, it says believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. So there's a feeling that you could even be like maybe lying to yourself about like what you want to do for a living, or maybe you were trying to make a move or do something new and people are telling you or they're in your ear saying like don't do it. You need to believe in yourself and know that you can, even if you haven't ever done something like this before or they haven't experienced somebody that's done something like that in their life. People can cast their own doubts upon you, but the truth is that you can do whatever you put your mind to. So really needing to kind of like get back in touch with your own intuition and your own truth within yourself seems to be the the message for group number 2. It's just interesting though the way that the blue and the orange are showing up. It's like the throat chakra, sacral chakra. Something's going on with not being able to like communicate or express yourself fully, maybe even creatively. So really try to get back in touch with yourself over the next 2 weeks. And there's more 2s popping up, 22. So July 22nd might be important for you. Keep that in mind. If anything happens on July 22nd and you chose group 2, I expect an email or an Instagram notification telling me what happened. Okay. Okay. For number 3, this is another one that I actually don't pull like ever. The Vulture Spirit says nothing is wasted. What seems hideous has its own beauty, and the recycling and repurposing the vulture does is as important as other activity in nature that supports the cycle of life. Vulture's spirit message is that nothing is to be wasted, for nature sees value in everything that exists. What seems rotten and ugly has the potential to be transmuted into something beneficial. You are reminded that any suffering you have experienced has not gone to waste. So it kind of makes me feel like people that have chosen group 3 might be feeling like they're putting in all this time and effort into a project, into a person, into a situation, and they're not really seeing the rewards of that yet, or they're not really seeing the you're not really seeing like the conclusion of putting in all this hard work, which can be really frustrating. That can be a very frustrating thing to kind of experience. So the Awakening card came out paired with this, which is so interesting. it says change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. You guys are feeling a little bit stagnant to me with both of these cards coming up, but just know that even resting is not a waste, okay? If you are the type of person that when you go to rest, you're like, I cannot be resting right now. I have 100 things that I have to get done. I have to do this. I have to do this. And you're like, if I rest or if I sit down, if I relax for a little bit, it's all going to be like wasted time, blah, blah, stuff like that. The vulture spirit is kind of saying like, no, it's not. It's not being wasted. You're being called to rest for a reason. There's a temporary pause for a reason. And you might not be able to see it yet. Okay. It's interesting that the awakening card too asks you to change the way you're looking at the situation. So there may be some sort of different perspective that you need to be looking at right now as you're kind of going through this temporary pause or this little bit of stagnation right now. And you know, it's interesting. I know he's like on his head, and this is like another dragonfly looking thing. So dragonflies may be very significant for some of you watching, even if you didn't choose group 3. But there is this call to maybe get out in nature or do something physical. Like, look at, he's doing a handstand. Like, take time out to get that extra energy out. And then also being called to rest as well. It's this really weird, like, balance of don't be running so much that you're like burning all your adrenaline and all this stuff and not having time to rest. But at the same time, make sure you're not just like sitting around all day. There's this very delicate balance that I feel like needs to be had with this, where it's like make sure you're being physical, connecting to your physical body, but also make sure that you are incorporating rest in your routine. It's going to really benefit you if you can find that balance. Okay. All right, cool. So what do you guys think? Was that good? Hope that was good. I hope that helps you. Again, I will be scheduling like a legit live stream in the next week, probably. I think next weekend. I feel like I don't know. I don't know about Sundays. Sundays seem a little bit weird to me. With the amount of people that show up. And obviously I love doing stuff during the week, but I'm in class until like 9 o'clock most nights. So it's hard for me to like do live streams at night during the week. But I do want to potentially get a weekend stream where we can all hang out and do readings and stuff like that. So you just keep an eye out either on my Instagram. I will probably post on here next time I do like a long live stream, because it's been so long that I've just like sat down and done readings with you guys. But I will probably schedule one for next weekend now that I think about it, just because I don't know, do Saturdays, I feel like everybody goes out on Saturdays. Like, I'm not really sure if a Saturday would be a good day to do a stream. What do you guys think? Oh, yay, good. I'm so glad. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed those. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys think that I feel like most people on a Saturday night, you're either out or you're at home watching Netflix, and there is no in between right now. But it is the summer, so I'm like, are people even going to tune in on a Saturday? Like, I'm having trouble figuring out what day since I can't do weekdays. But if Sundays work, what do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, in the little chatty chat. Let me know, because I'm trying to figure out with this schedule that I have right now, should I just go live on Saturday night and say fuck it, and if you can join, you join. And if we only have like 6 people, we only have 6 people. Maybe that's the kind of attitude I need to have. Like, if you can join, you can join. But I think that most people like to join during the week because it's like a TV show. You know, you get to like kick back, relax, eat some popcorn, watch people get roasted by my readings. Like, it's fun. But I don't know. Let me know if you watch this back. Let me know. Let me know if weekends work better for you guys, or if I should try to find a weekday, and then stay updated on my Instagram with just like the live stream schedule. Because I'm either gonna do one during the week. Maybe I'll do one next week on Friday night or something. That's the problem, is I can't figure out what night to do, or maybe Thursday night. I don't know. Just stay updated on my here. Ooh. Stay updated on my Instagram. I'm going to put it in the chat again. please follow it because that's where I'm going to be posting all my updates. But I will probably go live on next weekend at some point. But if I change it, I'll post it on Instagram. In my side of the world, your lives are isolated around 1 to 4 a.m. Oh my gosh, is it really? Why are you up so late? Crazy? So funny. That is so crazy. But anyway, okay. Thank you guys so much for joining. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at etherealjack.yt. So you can get my like updates on Winnow this week, the live stream, and some other stuff. And I will see you next time. Bye. Thanks for being here.